So now remember, in Iceland by law we are required to have headlights always on. Auto is not working. These are parking lights and this is the headlights. These are always supposed to be on. To refuel, you'll need to click this small button here, like so. You'll see the fuel injection. This is a petrol 95, so don't mix that up. Alright, let's go over some accessories. What you have here is one portable gas stove. It's quite easy to use, but there are common mistakes. You have to flip this panel first. What you want to do then is check if the canister is in correct position. This tip here is supposed to be the way it is. Now you can lock it. If you don't flip the panel, you cannot lock this. So you have to flip the panel to lock, and you have an inbuilt lighter inside. You have one gas canister in the stove, and then you have one in your cutlery box. To charge the car, you have one cable. This is it, since this is a hybrid. Now, to charge the back of the van, you have another cable which you can connect to the camping site. Alright, to charge this car, since it is a hybrid, you have an input here. This is a Type 2 charger. This here actually needs to be connected to a correct socket. These are not available on the camping sites unless you maybe ask for them, but we're gonna put in inverter, which you can either use to charge the back of the van or to charge your car. So this is the adapter that I was mentioning earlier. You're gonna need this one if you want to charge your car, but you can also use it if you need to have an adapter for this one if the camping site doesn't have the exact same cable. Alright, let me show you how to charge the back of the van. You take this cable here and you have a 3-phase socket here. It's going to be the same on the camping site. You have 230 volts sockets here. This is the fuse, always on. You have one here. This will only work if you are connected externally to electricity at a camping site. You have some extra compartments here for any cutleries and extra storage, and you also have an inbuilt gas stove. If you want to use this gas stove, there is a gas canister in the middle. It's quite easy to use. You have the lighter here, like so, and you also have some settings. You have some indicators here. This is the bigger one and this is the smaller one. Now, if you don't want to use the inbuilt gas stove, you can always use the portable one. Alright, so to connect your cooler, first thing you want to do is you want to move these. You just click them inside so you can move them. Same on the other side. You can move it a little bit forward. In the back, right over here, you will connect your wire like so. Then you're gonna have to lead the cable under here. I'll show you in a second where you connect it. Pull the wire through. You have a 12-volt socket right over here. Pretty simple. To make the bed, you want to first take these straps off, like so. And the second one, same. What you want to start by doing is taking off the head pillows. Put them down, same way here. Put them down. What we need to do is move the seats forward. Then we're just pulling this really hard, like so, and pushing all the way down, like so. So if you have put your seats down, what you need to do is move the mattress up like so. It will unfold. So if you want to make the second bed, you have to roll this out like so. You have hinges here. These are quite easy to use. You just press inside, pull it down all the way. Same here. Press inside, turn all the way, and then gently push up. And we can always lift the top. So, to close it down, you'll need to drag it down, pull it down. We do it gently. Now, what you're thinking about is pulling down and pulling the tent behind the hinge, like so, all the way so there's nothing in between, so it can catch it, like so. And you're gonna do the same exact thing on the other side. It's a little bit tricky, but it's no problem, like so. And click, turn all the way. Same thing here, click and turn all the way. Now to finish it, just make sure the tent is in the correct place so we can just slide it. And all right, you can keep your stuff right over here. In this one, you will have a repair kit for your tire. There's some glue in it. It comes instead of an extra tire. And also right over here in this little bag, you have your window covers. It's quite easy to set up. We'll go into that. You also have some spare compartment here. You can hang some stuff, whether it's your clothes or something else. Pretty neat. All right, I'm gonna explain your window covers. One is for the front shield, and the second one is for the sides. Now, you're gonna have these sticks here. We need to put them together, like so. They almost come together by themselves. Now, this is only for the front shield. What you wanna do is you wanna put those sticks in these wallets here. They're gonna help to support. There's one in the middle and on each side. Small pockets here, they need to go inside. Same thing, all the way inside. All right, now that we're in the front, we can spread out the covers like so. What you want to do is start by attaching it to the mirror like so, and then you go for the corners. And then you can use the covers to hold it up. Now we're gonna put on the covers for the side windows in the front. You wanna put this one here, this part, in between the window and the plastic cover. Goes like this. And inside, then you have magnets that are gonna hold everything up and all the way, like so. Now in the back, you have slides. They are very comfortable. When you've covered all the windows, you can go to sleep. All right, now to teach you how to use the heater, you just click twice until you get this menu. Now, The heating ventilation is really what you're thinking about. Auxiliary heater, and if you want to have it for all the time, you just press here, continuous operations, and it will just start and it won't turn off. But if you want to have it on a timer, you can always choose how many minutes you want to have it on. This is your temperature. If you want to turn on some lights, you have it right over here. You can turn them on separately, or you can turn them on together, like so. And to turn off the screen, you hold the home button. All right, this will be your home for the next few days, so take great care of it.